With Calvin Austin eligible to return from the IR, and the Steelers could activate his 21-day window, could the Steelers be about to demote Gunnar Olszewski for Calvin Austin? That's the question that is on the minds of many Steelers fans tonight. Hello, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, and welcome to the latest episode of your Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate with me, your host, Britsburgh, Owen, speaking to you here in the UK. Well, today at his press conference, Coach Mike Tomlin acknowledged that Calvin Austin is eligible to return to the 53-man active roster. Austin, who was drafted in this year's draft in the fourth round, missed most of training camp with a foot injury and did not participate in any of the preseason games, much to the disappointment of Steeler fans, given that the early reviews of his time in training camp and at minicamp were absolutely excellent, given the fact that he had outstanding blazing speed and often left Steelers secondary defenders for dead with this blazing speed. In addition to that, he can also return punts and kicks. Now, given the fact that Gunnar Olszewski has hardly pulled up any trees during his time with the Pittsburgh Steelers in kick return and punt return, this could be a move the Steelers are ready to make, especially after Mike Tomlin was asked today about his comfort level with Gunnar Olszewski returning kicks and punts. This is what Coach Tomlin had to say. Mike Tomlin on his comfort level with Gunnar Olszewski returning punts after his second fumble this past week. Not very high, to be quite honest with you. Showing that Tomlin is obviously starting to lose patience with Gunnar Olszewski. If there's one thing Coach Tomlin hates more than anything else, is people turning the ball over and losing the ball. This is something that Gunnar Olszewski has done twice now for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first time really hurt the Steelers against the Patriots, and some say could have contributed to their defeat to the Patriots. The second one against the Jets on Sunday was less costly thanks to James Pierre's quick thinking. However, is the fact that obviously Gunnar Olszewski has not also been used very much on offense this year. Yes, he's done a few jet sweeps, but he hasn't really caught many passes. Is that fact that he is letting himself down on special teams going to be something the Steelers use as a reason to move him down to the practice squad and activate Calvin Austin's 21-day window to return to the team? Now, Coach Tomlin was very non-committal on this today at his press conference. Brooke Pryor said this. Mike Tomlin says that rookie Calvin Austin's 21-day window to return from IR opens this week. So that was good news. However, Coach Tomlin went on to say that whilst he is eligible to come off this week, the quality of his work and what he is able to do within that window will often determine whether or not we return him to the 53-man active roster. So it's quite clear that it is obviously in Coach Tomlin's thoughts to bring Austin back to that 53-man roster. Certainly bringing someone like Austin in could give the offense a new type of energy. I like that with the fact that obviously today, Coach Tomlin confirmed, as well as the official depth chart that was released by the Pittsburgh Steelers, that Kenny Pickett is the quarterback one now against the Buffalo Bills. A sensible move, given the energy and the vitality that he brought to the offense on Sunday. 5 of 6 third down conversions, 9.1 average on yards on passes, as opposed to 1 for 6 third down conversions and 5.5 yards average for Mitchell Trubisky. Austin could be another new weapon that Pickett could well use to really move this offense forward, given the fact that Austin has absolutely blazing speed. We saw on Sunday Pickett link up effectively with another rookie, George Pickens, as Pickens went 6 receptions for 102 yards in his performance against the Jets, a real breakout display by George Pickens, and the link up and the chemistry was starting to emerge with Pickett already. Could it be that Austin could have that same chemistry as a new rookie, as someone new to the team? Certainly he worked with Pickett at times during training camp before he was injured. Additional discussions have been around Steven Sims and whether he could be used as a punt return and whether he could be given a hat on game day instead of Gunnar Olszewski. But certainly the quote by Tomlin that he is not having a high level of comfort with Gunnar Olszewski is definitely a cause for concern from the former All-Pro punt and kick returner that was acquired from the New England Patriots in a free agent deal this offseason. But having Calvin Austin, the third back, would be, in my opinion, a very good move and a new exciting move for our Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, Steeler Nation, let me know in the comments below. What do you think of Calvin Austin III returning to the Steelers starting lineup. Do you think this is a risk worth taking, given the fact that obviously he has not played any preseason games? Is the excitement and the speed that he brings, or promise of that he brings, enough to get him back onto the 53-man roster and onto the active 48-man roster for game day? It could be a possibility, given the fact the Steelers will need to pull out all the stops to contend with a very good Buffalo Bills team this coming Sunday at Orchard Park. Well, guys, let me know in the comments, and if you've not yet subscribed to the Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and come and join the Steelers Syndicate. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll speak to you again very soon here on the Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate. Here we go, Steelers. Come on!